Let's say that you want to import a horizontal alignment into Open Roads in SELECTseries 3. You would go to Tasks, Civil Tools, General Geometry, and select the first option under W, which is Import Geometry. In our case, we will be importing an ALG file from En-ROADS, so we will select our file and hit Open. We will drill down into the alignment drop-down list and notice that there are two options, LOEP and Proposed Horizontal Alignment. If we go back to the native product and open the ALG file that we are working with, we will notice that the styles associated to the alignments are Proposed Horizontal Alignment and LOEP. If we go back to the General Geometry and open the ALG file, we can go ahead and select these two options and notice that they have the alignments associated to each one of the styles from the native product. If we select Import and fit the view, we will notice that our alignments have been imported. Let's say that we want to change the symbology associated to one of the alignments. First, we need to figure out which feature definitions associated to each one of the alignments. We will select the geometry and hover over the geometry and select Properties. This feature definition associated to this geometry is called Proposed Horizontal Alignment. If we go back to the feature definitions in the Project Explorer and search for Proposed Horizontal Alignment, we can check the linear properties by right-clicking on Linear and going to Properties. In our case, we're interested in the plan properties, and notice that the native style is Proposed Horizontal Alignment. We can go back to the native product, go to Tools, Style Manager, search for Proposed Horizontal Alignment, make edits to that style, select the Geometry Feature folder and Lines folder. There's the Symbology leaf under the Lines folder, and we can make edits to the symbology by selecting the Edit button. We will be changing the plan line, so if we edit the plan line, we can change the color. Let's say we want to change the color to green. We can select green and hit OK, Apply, Close, and Apply and Close. If we deselect the geometry, we will notice that no changes have been made. We will now have to go back and re-import the geometry project, or we can go select the geometry, go to Properties, and toggle the feature definition between two different feature definitions. If we unselect the geometry, we will notice that symbology has changed the line elements of the geometry. Let's go back to the linear properties for the proposed horizontal alignment and notice that for plan view you also have an option for element templates. Let's say that we want to go ahead and remove the native style and add an element template. We currently do not have any element templates that can be selected, so we will go create an element template by going to Element Templates in MicroStation. We will right-click on the DGN or the DGN lib file name and select New Template Group. Our new template group will be called Geometry. And then we can also right-click and select New Template on the Geometry folder that we just created. We will call this New Template Alignment. Now let's go back to the feature definition and associate that element template to the linear properties of the proposed horizontal alignment feature definition. We can do so by right-clicking on Linear and selecting Properties. For Plan, we will have a drop-down for element templates and select the alignment under Geometry. Notice that we've had changes in our geometry shown in the plan view of MicroStation. We may now make edits to the general settings by using the drop-down list next to levels, colors, line styles, and weights. Let's say we want to place our geometry on the proposed horizontal alignment level. We can change the color to red. We can change the line style to a dashed line. And then we can change the weight to 2. Notice that these edits have been made simultaneously in the plan view of the DGN file for MicroStation. If we close the Element Template dialog and we go to Level Display, we can also turn off and on the alignments by toggling the levels on and off.